So it looks like another Donald Trump loyalist is about to catch a criminal charge. This time it's a guy named Elliot Broidy. And sure, we've come to a place where we just shrug our shoulders and say, of course another one of Donald Trump's men is about to be charged. But at this moment in time, this one could turn out to be really consequential. Let's talk about why that is. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So yet another Donald Trump associate, crony, high dollar donor, a guy named Elliot Broidy, is about to catch a criminal charge, and it's being reported that he may be moving toward pleading guilty and cooperating with the prosecutors. So there is a reason, even beyond Donald Trump, that we're going to want to pay attention to what happens with Elliot Broidy. So first of all, who is Elliot Broidy? He is another Trump loyalist, Trump crony, high dollar Republican donor, California venture capitalist, blah, blah, blah. And what has been reported in recent days about Elliot Broidy includes the following. This headline from CNN: Washington Post says Justice Department preparing to charge former Trump inaugural fundraiser, Elliot Broidy. And that Washington Post article reads in part, federal prosecutors are preparing to charge longtime GOP fundraiser Elliot Broidy in connection with efforts to influence the U.S. government on behalf of foreign interests. Of course, another Trump crony is trying to influence the U.S. government not on behalf of we the people, but on behalf of foreign interests. The article continues. He, Broidy, has been in discussions with the Justice Department and could ultimately reach a plea deal. Now, yes, Elliot Broidy is another person who could cooperate and provide information potentially about Donald Trump. But at this moment in time, there may be an even more important reason to keep our eye on Elliot Broidy. You see, Elliot Broidy was not just a Trump loyalist, not just a high dollar Republican donor, but he was also pretty high up in the Republican National Committee. He was one of 3 deputy finance chairmen. Who were the other 2? Well, together with Elliot Broidy, his teammates on the finance piece of the RNC were Michael Cohen and Louis DeJoy. You remember, the dirty Postmaster General that Trump appointed to slow the mail, to try to interfere in our ability to vote by mail? Yeah, that Louis DeJoy. Of course, Elliot Broidy had to resign as Deputy Finance Chairman with the RNC when it was disclosed that he had paid $1.6 million to a Playboy model to try to buy her silence about an affair he had with her. Oh, and who was it that negotiated and set up this hush money deal for Elliot Broidy? Michael Cohen. I mean, what an unholy, motley trinity of RNC, finance chairman, Broidy, Michael Cohen, and Louis DeJoy. But the Louis DeJoy piece becomes really important, right? Because Louis DeJoy has been trying to destroy the Postal Service to try to help Donald Trump either win the election or inject so much chaos into our ability to vote by mail that when Donald Trump loses in a landslide, he'll run into court and say, oh, you have to throw the election results out. Too much chaos. Of course, there's a little thing called the clean hands doctrine. You can't create the chaos and then run into court and claim you're a victim of the chaos because your hands aren't clean. It's the clean hands doctrine. So Trump will lose. He'll lose both the election and he'll lose the court battle when he tries to contest the election results. But here's why I think we want to pay attention to Elliot Broidy. Will he flip? If so, what can he tell prosecutors about the president? And even more importantly at this moment in time, what can he tell the prosecutors about his teammate, his buddy on the campaign finance committee of the Republican National Committee, Louis DeJoy? And might any information Elliot Broidy can give the prosecutors about Louis DeJoy, might that succeed in dislodging Louis DeJoy from atop the U.S. Postal Service, where he is doing untold damage? And of course, sort of the overarching question anytime the Department of Justice is prosecuting someone is, will Bill Barr step in and try to put a stop to Elliot Broidy cooperating with prosecutors, because Elliot Broidy might be able to hurt Donald Trump if he has information about Donald Trump wrongdoing that he's prepared to deliver to the prosecutors. Will Bill Barr ever allow that? That is always an important question when it comes to, Bill Barr's determination to protect the president at all costs, even when you have to sacrifice the rule of law and the principles of the Department of Justice. So we'll stay tuned to the Elliot Broidy situation, and I'll try to bring you any developments that come in the next few days. And in the meantime, as always, folks, please stay safe, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.